Selena, dear, how are you? It's a beautiful day in Hollywood, is it not? But, of course, it's always a beautiful day when you're a star, right? Yeah, I'm really living the dream up here, Carmen. Well, you should be. Your new role is garnering some serious awards buzz. Once we get you on the carpets and show you around, it will only be a matter of time. A matter of time until what? Until an Oscar, silly! The Oscar campaign season will start right before you know it. Wait, what do you mean, the campaign season? Like, politics or something? Well, yes, dear, that's all Hollywood is. Politics, don't you know? Well, yeah, but I just hate the business end of things. Going to all the parties and meeting all the people and schmoozing and sucking up. Well, if you aren't going to the parties and meeting people, why even move to Los Angeles, darling? Why even become an entertainer? I guess to entertain? And you do a damn good job of that. So, very busy fall we have coming up. Okay, let's go over it. Just hold on. I need to order a coffee. Where are you right now? The chateau? No, just McDonald's. Oh, well, I was going to ask you to order something, but never mind. Don't you get recognized there? Well, we can't go inside anymore, of course. Oh, yes, I can imagine all of those types would be all over you. Those types? What types do you mean? You know, the McDonald's types. And what are the McDonald's types, if I may ask? You know, the kinds of girls and boys who buy your music. Excuse me? Not your films, though. No, they have much too much artistic value. Artistic value that my music lacks? Well, so the tour is coming up. We have the tour starting next month as well. So the movie's coming out, then the tour, then the Oscar campaign. No, then the new single drops. The single drops where? After the Oscar campaign? No, before the tour. So before the tour and before the campaign? Right. Phew. Yes, I know, it is a lot, but don't worry, you'll be able to get through it, and besides, it's only a short tour. Right, short. How many cities is it again? 20. 20? Oh, I thought it was like 30 for some reason. Nope, 20 cities in 24 days. Wait, what? That's it? Well, yeah, we have to get you back in time to start the Oscar campaigning. Although, let's face it kind of already has. But I can't do all of that, that's too much. Don't worry, dear, we'll get you through it one way or the other. You're not pumping me full of uppers and downers like you do with some of your other talent, Carmen. Oh, well, of course not. I would never dream of asking you to do such a thing. Right, sure you wouldn't. Well, the rehearsals start next week. Yeah, I know that, Carmen. As a matter of fact, I know all of this already. Okay, well, it is my job to keep you up to date on your schedule so that you may... Doesn't that get exhausting, though, your whole job being about somebody else's life? Is this a trick question? No, I mean, I pay you a lot, I guess, but... And there's your answer. So money, that's all it comes down to? You'll schedule someone else's bathroom breaks for money and access, huh? And it would be my pleasure. Uh-huh. Well, I guess that people will do just about anything to get up close to a celebrity. Oh, speaking of that, you have a meet and greet with your fan club fans before the first show. Are you serious again? I know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really appreciate their respect and love and admiration and all that, but I don't know, they make me really uncomfortable sometimes. Don't worry, I'm the last person that's going to call you ungrateful. Those people give me the creeps worse than you know. Oh, really? How so? My uncle, he was one of Selena's agents. What? Really? You never told me that, did you? No. So when I hear rabid fan base, I literally think rabid. I just can't help it. And, that head one, the girl who's the president of the thing, what's her name? I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, well, she gets to talk to you a little bit beforehand, just the two of you. Oh, great. Well, she won it in a contest or something, I don't know. It'll be fine, just entertain her question about your work, be polite, and that's it. It's not like y'all have to be pen pals or anything like that, right? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, sure. Right, Carmen, no problem. Who am I without my fans, right? That's right, doll. Hi, is this Nora? Oh my god, is this Mina? Is this really Mina Ford? That's right, Nora, it's really me. How are you today? How am I? You're asking me how I am? Oh my god! So I take it that you're well then. Well, I'm ecstatic! I'm talking to my hero, my idol! Oh, your idol, huh? That's right! I've been your #1 fan since the very beginning, since your very first role on Family Relations when you were 15! Oh, so you were a big fan of Family Relations, huh? Well, aren't you listening to what I'm saying? I love everything you've done! And you're president of my fan club? How do you know that? Well, my, management told me. Oh, yeah, right. But that's really cool, Nora. I'm honored. You know, you were the first person to start a fan club in my honor, or so I've been told. Oh, of course I was. You know, some of the stands say Michelle tried to start hers first, and I just stole her followers list and usurped it, but there is no truth to those rumors. So I just want you to know that. Oh, of course not. No, I mean, I heard about that, but I knew it wasn't true, right? Yeah, of course. I knew that you would. Right. So, are you excited for the concert? So, you'll be at the tour opener? The tour opener? I'll be at all of the shows, believe me, Mina. All of them? Really? Oh, yeah. I had to miss some shows last tour, but not this time. This time, I'm going to do every single one. All 20 dates, really? Yep. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I can afford it if that's what you were about to ask me. Oh, no, I wasn't going to ask you anything about that. That's really none of my business anyway. Well, I have a trust fund, you see. You do you? That's nice. Yeah, so I don't really need to work or go to school to pay for concerts or anything. Well, you're very lucky to have that kind of access in the modern age. So, how many of my concerts have you been to? I was hoping you would ask that. 112. 112? Wow, I didn't even know I'd played that many shows. You've played 463 shows and counting. Wow, that's pretty unbelievable when you put it like that. It really is, isn't it? So what kinds of things do you like to do for fun, Nora? Well, I like to collect your memorabilia and stuff. Oh, like posters and t-shirts and stuff? Yep, exactly. You don't have a shrine in your basement or anything, do you, right? No, it's in the attic. Oh, you do have a shrine? Well, I am your #1 fan after all. You would love it. On your birthday, I even put a piece of cake up there with a candle on it. Then I sing happy birthday and blow the candle out for you. Oh, you do you? Yeah, but I can't sing as well as you can, of course. Oh, well, I'm sure you're a fine singer, Nora. No, I'm not any good. No, I said I'm not any good, Mina! Oh, right, you're not any good. Sorry. So what are you going to play at the concert? Wait, don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. Okay, then I won't tell you. But it's not going to be a static set list, right? You are going to play different songs every night, right? Well, yeah, I'm sure the band will want to mix it up. Okay, but don't listen to too much of their input. Trust your instincts out there, Mina. Right, I'll try to keep that in mind. They can drag you down sometimes, don't you think? Who, my band? Yeah, it's just, don't you think that, well, Jason isn't really half the drummer that Scotty was? I think they're both great musicians, and they're both friends of mine and friends with each other. Huh, that's not what I heard. Oh, really? That's not what you heard in your little blind items on your message boards? Well, it's just that sometimes these fans come up with a lot of gossip about what happens in my life, Norma. It doesn't mean you need to believe it all. Nora! What? My name is Nora. Oh, I'm so sorry. Nora, my autocorrect changed that to Norma. Uh-huh, right. Sure it did. Yeah. So, Nora, are there any particular songs that you'd like to hear at the concert? Are you saying that I can pick any one that I want? Well, Against the Limits. I want you to play Against the Limits. Oh, Against the Limits. So you're really into the early stuff then. Well, I love all of your stuff. I love everything you've done. Yeah, but if you were I'm sorry. No, what is it? What were you going to say? If I was what? I just thought that since you were my #1 fan and all, you would know that I don't perform that song anymore, and why? Because it reminds you of Spencer. Yes, I know. So then, why do you want me to perform it for you? Because it takes me back to this time when, I don't know, when we were young and things weren't so complicated, We? All of us, Well, I'm excited for you to hear the new single. I think you're really going to like it. Oh, I've heard it, actually. You've heard it, but it's not been released yet. How have you heard it? I am president and founder of the Mina Ford fan club. I have my ways. Oh, okay then. Well, please don't share it with anyone then. So, what did you think? I loved it because it was you, and I thought it was more in line with your last movie role than your, roots. More in line with my last role? What do you mean? Well, I mean, it was so very dark and foreboding, even kind of cold, don't you think? Yeah, well, actually, that was the sound and feel I've kind of been going for lately. But why, Mina? Why have you gone so dark? You used to be all about bright, cheery optimism, remember? I was? I certainly don't remember that ever being part of my image. But it was, remember? Once upon a time when we were all young and innocent and the world was a better place. I'm not so sure it was ever a better place, Nora. Yes, it was! It was before the elite started controlling every aspect of our lives. Oh, before they started pumping us full of these experiments. You know what, Nora? My publicist is saying that our time is up, so... Wait, Mina! Yes? I love you more than life itself. I just want you to know that. Well, no offense, Nora, but do you really love life then? What do you mean? I mean, you don't even know me, and if you love me more than life, what does that say about your life? Sorry, Nora, I have to go. I guess I'll see you at the concert. But wait, Mina, wait! Hello, Mina. How are you today? Are you ready for the show tonight? Yep, all ready, Carmen. Nervous, but ready. Well, great, but, we seem to have a little bit of a problem. Okay, what? What's the problem? Well, do you remember that woman you talked to who was the president of your fan club, Nora? How could I forget Nora? I can't believe that you actually put me on the phone with that woman. Don't you vet any of these people, Carmen? Yes, well, I will now, because she apparently feels slighted by you in some way. Slighted? Yes, something about you calling her a loser who has no life? What? I never said that. Well, what did you say? I just told her that if she loves me more than life itself, then she needs to, get her priorities straight. Dear, do I really need to remind you that celebrities aren't supposed to literally tell their biggest fans to get a life? I know, but you should have been talking to this woman. I mean, her whole life is my life. She's a shrine to me in her attic, She sacrifices the cake to it. Oh, believe me, I know. The whole internet knows. What do you mean the whole internet knows? And they also know that you told her she should tear down the shrine and throw it right in the garbage. What? And that you called her a freak, a psycho, and a stalker. But I didn't do any of that. Well, that's not what the texts that she posted this morning say, Mina. They say the exact opposite, in fact. Did you or did you not criticize her fandom of you? Yes, kind of vaguely, but I never said any of this. Those texts have clearly been doctored. Well, I assumed that they had been, but still, this is causing us major problems, dear. Major problems? What kinds of major problems? Haven't you looked at Twitter or TMZ or anything today? No, I never do, remember? And that's part of the problem. Your fans are not happy with you, Mina. They are demanding refunds for your shows. Some are even burning some of your merchandise. Oh, please, give me a break. Scoff all you want, but once the mob gets a hold of you, you are at their mercy. Then just release a statement saying that the texts have been altered. But they haven't all been altered, have they now? No, not all of them, I suppose. So you want me to lie, then? Ugh, this is so messed up. Why is she doing this to me? I thought she was my biggest fan. I guess you must have really pissed her off. You know what? That's it. No more fan clubs, no more meet and greets. I'm calling all of that off. Wait, you mean you are canceling the meet and greets now? I don't think that's such a good idea. Well, how can I continue them when my fans are now my mortal enemies? Yeah, but do you want to make more of them? So I'm supposed to just walk into this stupid meet and greet and shake hands with the crazy lady who's been trying to get me canceled? Yes, that's exactly what you're going to do. That's part of being a celebrity. No it isn't. I thought the other part of being a celebrity was supposedly being a diva and getting to do whatever you want. Yes, but we don't like for the talent to find that out until much, much later. Well, I guess I'm finding it out now, because if there's a meet and greet at that first show, I'm not going on stage. How do you like that, Carmen? Oh, damn it, I've created a monster already. Yeah, well, sorry about that. I just don't really feel like dealing with psycho fans, all right? There will be plenty of security for the amount we've spent this tour. There better be. Yeah, well, I think you'd have to spend a hell of a lot more to keep Nora Gordon away from me. Well, hello, Mina. Heck of a show. Nora, how did you get this number, and how did you see the whole show? I told you. I'm the president of your fan club. I have access to all sorts of things. Well, you shouldn't have access to my phone number. Who gave it to you? I was at the concert tonight, Mina. You tried to get me banned and kicked out, but I saw the whole show. Well, good for you, Nora. I'm so glad that you did. I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all, actually. Of course I'm not, Nora. You're trying to ruin my career. You altered texts to make me look bad. But I had to do that. Don't you understand, hun? Hun? Yes, I was just getting back at you for what you said to me about not having a life of my own. That's what friends do, right? Get revenge on each other. Okay, first of all, Nora, we are not friends. And second of all, no. Friends do not just do bad things to each other to get revenge. Oh, come on, Mina. Please don't be mad at me. I'd appreciate it if you disbanded the fan club, Nora. What? Disbanded the fan club? Yeah, and you know what? Stop listening to my music, too. What? That's right. I hope you know what you've done, Mina Ford. You think that the altered texts were bad? You haven't seen anything yet. You have no idea what you've unleashed upon yourself. Whatever, Nora. If they're at all fans like you, I don't want them anyway. You're insane, Mina. Any artist would kill for a following as devoted as yours. And you're just hell-bent on destroying us, aren't you? I create and perform for everyone, not people who are just going to love me unconditionally. I do love you unconditionally, Mina, and I always will. You made me do this. Do what, Nora? Unleash the forces of the entire internet on you, that's what. And how is that? Have you ever heard of deepfake technology? Yes, of course I've heard of deepfake technology, Nora. Why? Did you make one of me saying I love Trump or something? Well, you're close, but much worse than that. Take a look. My God, Nora, what is this? How did you... Pretty cool, huh? How did you get me to do that? And at that angle, no less. And just wait until I upload it. Well, no one's going to believe that. Oh, won't they? Have you met the public lately? They'll believe anything. Okay, well, maybe some people will believe it, but so what? Would you say that maybe 0.01% of the population would believe it? Okay, maybe. I guess that sounds reasonable. Then that's still over 3 million people. Do you want 3 million people thinking that happened? Oh my God. This will stain your career forever, Mina. So you're saying that if I don't let you keep the fan club, you're going to release this video? That's right. And I want to be let back into the concerts too. And I want the meet and greets back on. I'm sorry, Nora, but Mina Ford doesn't negotiate with terrorists. Goodbye. Wait, Mina! You're going to regret this! Mina, have you seen Twitter? Oh, why am I even asking? Of course you haven't. Are you aware that there's a certain video of you out there circulating? No, but I'm not surprised. Let me guess. Is it me and a certain politician? I think I know the answer, but I still have to ask. This isn't real, is it? No, Carmen, it is definitely not real. It's a deep fake. And it's a product of the sick imagination of my biggest fan. Oh, well, I should have figured. Nora, I presume. The one and only. And you knew that she was going to release this, and you didn't tell me? Well, it's not real, and honestly, I'm a little sick and tired of playing her games. What games? You know, games like blackmail. So, she was trying to blackmail you for what? What does she want? She wants her stupid little fan club back and access to the shows and meet and greets. So, that's all that you had to give her, and she wouldn't have released this tape? I don't know, I guess so, supposedly, but even that I don't believe. You can't trust people like that, Carmen. And what kinds of people are that? You know, crazy people. Well, I think that this is going to be a public relations disaster if we don't get on top of it. And I'm talking about all the shows, all the statements immediately. Do I really have to give a statement immediately? Have you seen the tape, darling? Yes, you actually should already have given it by now. Okay, so what's the statement supposed to be then? What should I say? Well, first off, you should deny that this is you in the video. Obviously. And say that it was a, deranged male fan taking revenge on you for turning down his advances. But it wasn't a male fan, it was Nora. Okay, but I'm sure it was a man who made that thing. It had to have been. Okay, maybe, but she was the one who put it out there. Do you really want to put all of the blame for this on a woman, Mina, in today's climate? But it's the truth, why not? I don't think that would be a very good look for you is all. Well, I don't really care what kind of a look it is for me. Honey, you're a star. All you are is your look. All you are is your image. Well, maybe I don't want to be a star anymore either. I don't want to be an image, a hero, an idol. Maybe I just want to be me. Oh, so you're going to move to Wyoming then? Or is it Nashville they're going to now? Or is it Texas? Tell me, where are you going to run off to be you before you can't stand it anymore? I'm serious. I'm done. I'm sick of crazy people like Nora and her Stan army and, well, you, to be honest. Me? But how am I crazy? I'm not like them. Yeah, maybe you aren't building shrines in your attic, but you're perpetuating this really weird and sick system. Yes, and you're the one profiting off of it. Am I? I'm not so sure I am. I mean, look at me. I'm miserable. I can't even go into a restaurant and eat a freaking McNugget anymore. Well, who wants to do that anyway? I don't know. I guess I do. I didn't think I did, but I do. So what are you going to do? Just retire from the business? Disappear? You can't just do that. Well, why can't I? Greta Garbo did it. Yeah, and nobody cares about her anymore. Face it, you have too many people on the payroll, dear. You just employed too many people to just go away. You're too big to fail, as they say. Oh, is that a challenge or something? Well, no, it's not a challenge. Because I really have no problem just stopping, you know? I'm not like your other clients. But you can't just stop. I won't let you. You won't let me? Oh, I didn't know I was your slave. But you're under contract. You must finish these shows and the publicity tour for the movie. Yeah, okay, fine. And then I'm out. So you can go work on the press release right now. After awards season, Mina Ford retires from show business. Actually, it's quite a compelling story. Maybe you can spin it into getting me that Oscar. Oh, well, that's true. Maybe I can. But still, Mina, this is insane. You're still so young. Yeah, exactly. I am young, so I have time to make my grand return if I want to. This business does not work that way, darling. You know that. Once you're gone for a while, they forget about you forever. Yeah, well, either way, I'll be fine. Oh yeah, you'll be fine being totally irrelevant, and how's that? Because I don't need to be relevant to be happy. In fact, I think it's been getting in the way of it for far too long. The next day, Mina made Carmen announce her retirement, and the new tour was now deemed the Farewell Tour. She gave some of the best performances of her life, and Nora wasn't admitted to any of them. In fact, Nora hasn't been seen or heard from since. She's taken down all of her fan accounts and disbanded the fan club entirely. With the retirement narrative in full swing, Mina was a shoo-in for Best Actress and won every major award leading up to it as well. 5 years later, and in grand fashion, she announced her triumphant return to the industry. With a new talent team, new album, film role, and talk of a possible world tour, Nora's deciding on what to wear for the front row.